Hi, thank you for joining. Quantifiers, few, a few, little, and a little, with ASM Shaminia. A little and a few are quantifiers, meaning some. Little and few have negative meanings. We use them to mean not as much as may be expected or wished for. To understand the difference between the quantifiers, a few and few, you can look at this slide very well and carefully. On one side, you have three friends standing with their hands holding each other's, and on the other side you can see in a bowl you have some candies, and there are two on the other side. So three friends, do you think you have enough to share with them? If you have enough to share with them, then you say, I have a few candies. But if you don't have enough to share with them, then you say, I have few candies, which means you have candies but not enough. But if you say a few candies, it means you have good number, means you have some, and you can share with your friends. Similarly, if you want to understand the difference between a little and little, you can see here we have the three friends again standing together and holding their hands. If you look at one side, you have a jar full of milk, and on the other side you have a glass full of milk. Generally, a glass is used and drunk by at least one person and can be drunk by one person. Of course, you can divide it, but will it be enough for everybody? So, if you don't have enough to share with all the three friends, then you will use, I have a little milk. And if you have enough to share with all the three friends of yours, then you say, I have a little milk. Now notice here, a little is used for uncountable nouns, and little is also used for uncountable nouns. Milk is an uncountable noun. Hope you understand. A little is used with positive quantity and non-countable nouns. It means a small amount or some. For example, there's a little milk in the refrigerator. That means you have some milk in the refrigerator. Would you like a little water? That means, would you like some water? Mary got a little bit of pie. That means, quite enough. Can't you discount it a little? I need a little sugar. I'll have tea. So here, a little means you are talking about a small quantity or some. And it's used with non-countable nouns, means nouns that you can't count. For example, milk, water, pie, sugar, these are nouns that you can't count. Little expresses a diminutive size or negative quantity, means little, almost nothing or not much. For example, I'm sorry, I speak little French. That means you speak very little amount of French. You are not able to speak French very well. There was little time to finish my homework. That means you had not enough time to finish your homework. A few is different from few. You can see it has a before few, which means it is a very much positive in meaning, but it's more than few in meaning. A few represents a positive quantity. It is used with plural nouns, not uncountable or non-countable nouns. It means some, a small amount. A few, then we actually follow the countable plural nouns. For example, he has a few good friends, so he is happy. That means he has quite a good number of friends and he's happy with them. There are a few books on the shelf. That means you have quite a good number of books. It's enough for you to read. We stayed a few days in Paris and visited the Eiffel Tower. So a few here you can see in all these sentences refer to a positive quantity, which means some or a little more than some. So as I was saying in the previous slide, that a few is not the same as few. You can see here the word few. Few represents a negative quantity or shortage. That means you don't have enough to satisfy yourself or to meet the requirement. It is used with plural countable nouns, just like a few. It means not many or not enough. We use it the same way as we do with a few. That means you write the quantifier first, few, then you follow with the countable nouns which are in plural. Examples: I have got few friends in the city, so I'm lonely. That means you have a very little number of friends. They are not many, they are not enough. That's why you feel rather lonely. So it's negative in meaning. They have got few cake on the table. So it means you are quite a good number of people there, but the cake is not enough. It's quite small in quantity to share with people. He has few photos on Instagram. That means you are talking about photos which are not in many numbers out there in Instagram.